Lozark, after that incredible win and crazy series, first off, how does it feel to actually pick up the win here after that 5-game series, which really just went down to the wire?
Well, it was hard, because we play 5 games, and I think we should. I expected a better performance, but it's fine. In the end, it's a win, and it's the first step. Now we have to play against the Splice, and let's go for this.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, you guys definitely had kind of the formula against Giants in this one, especially when it came to in-game as well. How did your prep go coming into this series up against this team?
Our preparation, well, actually, was not as good as I wanted, because we had only 4 games and we couldn't prepare because we have some problems, but it's fine. In the end, we managed to play to win, and now we have one more day and we have to fix a lot of things. And I'm pretty sure that we can fix some stuff, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, you fixed a lot, and you're in a pretty good place. And also, as you mentioned, you have one day to prepare now before you go up against Splice and maybe even possibly Huma as well. How do you think those matchups are going to go?
I think Splice is actually a good team. It's going to be hard, but we can do it. And on Sunday, I'm not sure if we are going to play against Rocket or Huma, so I don't really know. Let's see.
That's very true. Well, thank you very much for the interview and congratulations on the win today, the first step to making it back into the LCS. We're going to send it over to the analyst desk to take a look at that game and close out the day.
Well, thank you very much, Paul. I'm very happy to hear from Lozark for a change, obviously, admitting that they hadn't practiced that much and that some things weren't in order and that they have a lot to fix going into the rest of the tournament.
I mean, Giants, the players have been very diligent, so there hasn't been any leaks of what could be potentially going wrong behind the scenes. Obviously, we don't always have insight, so there could be issues, whether it's infrastructure, getting scrims or anything
I mean,
the
getting
players
scrims in this time frame.
when everybody is going on a little bit of a holiday, so we never know. Giants players have also been very respectable. No bad talking. I know former jungler was watching at home right now too, just cheering them on overall. Former top laner, right, was those cheering them on overall on Twitter. It's let's go guys, get the win. So it's really good to see this band of brotherhood. They do, however, need to fix quite some things. But I think we expect them to lose against Spice. But then on Sunday, I think they can make it back into the LCS.
Yeah, let's get the bracket up, actually, because obviously Giants with a win here that now puts them in the second round, which will be played starting Saturday. They will go up against Splice. The Copenhagen Wolves, unfortunately, are out of this race, back to the Challenger Series. And then Roccat versus Huma, whoever loses that game will go up against the loser of Splice Giants and have one last chance to qualify. So Huma Giants, Splice does have the 2-0 lead over Giants in the spring split of the LCS. They are a pretty good team. They will have maybe feel more comfortable to go up against Giants that they've already beaten twice this split. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that Splice and Rocket are on a different tier than the other teams in the tournament. So I think it really comes down on the Sunday match, Huma versus Giants, possibly.
Likely, yeah.
Likely, highly likely. And I think between Copenhagen Wolves and Huma, we saw it in the final already.
Rocket and Huma?
No, the final in Challenger Series.
Oh, yes.
We actually didn't really see much of a difference between both teams make the same mistakes. They're basically the same team. I think maybe Copenhagen was a bit more predictable than Huma is, because all Wicked did was play one champion and then...
Hey, he played Trundle.
Hey, okay, yeah, sorry. But for four games, it was super predictable what they do. And I think overall, Giants has actually a pretty decent shot that they should use to get back into the LCS.
To touch on this game a little bit, I like the punish Giants did, because Copenhagen Wolves first picked the Trundle, so they broke the trend. Surprise!
All planned.
Not a one trick. And then Giants really used that puppy well, because they had 3 winning lane matchups. Does help that the blind pick Morgana really got punished in the mid lane, and then top lane got pressured. So what Giants did was put pressure in the side lanes, move those pawns, towards the mid lane, and then just dive. And it was really beautiful.
Is that how chess works?
That's because I don't think your pawns can actually go. Yeah, they can go sideways to catch and shit. Language. Anyways, bad chess player, but I think I really liked the 1-3-1 overall.
Yep.
Then they dove and they were super aggressive, and they put the pressure on a very weak scaling Ezreal and Morgana that kind of never really coincided in a power spike, and that went well for them. However, it won't be enough against Rocket or Splice, but it will be enough, I think, against Huma.
Will be, not might. Both agree?
I think will be. I think my prediction is just all 3 LCS teams are going to get back into LCS, and I'm gonna stick with it. I think
All right.
they will.
Also, one more death segment, and then we're done for the day. Just like there was
One
one
more?
more game.
One more. Oh, damn, Pinoy. Unlucky for that. We do have to crown an MVP as well, and we'll explain in just a second. In today's match, we thought it would go to xPeppy. He did more than his fair share to bring Giants to victory. Of course, it helps if you're given the counter pick in that last game. He did get 13 kills, 14 assists, and 40% of his team's damage. This is important to note. Seeing how his performance was in the rest of the split and how it was better this time around, why not to someone like Sunstar, who did have some great performances?
I mean, Sunstar's Skillista was a little bit questionable. It was very hard for him to have an impact in certain matchups, though, but it still wasn't the best. But xPeppy did what was expected. Kadro was the weaker player here. He got xPeppy Horizon in the last game, 100 CS differential by 25 minutes. That it should never happen. And then game 1 also, there was the Quint counter pick into the xPeppy Corki, where xPeppy was early CS up and forced a TP again. So he did his job against an arguably weaker player. But then again, that's what you're supposed to do here. This is the relegate, like this is a promotion tournament. So yeah, you're not gonna face the top tier players. You just have to win that matchup as hard as you can. I think xPeppy was probably the most consistent member throughout the entire seasons, and with two teams that were relatively inconsistent, I think he's worthy of the MVP.
Yep, I agree. I think all other 4 of his team members had like really shaky moments, and he was always there. He was always the constant part of the team in all 5 games where he's like he could just pick up the slack that the other teammates left behind.
Yeah, very good from him and the rest of the team. So they move on to Saturday as the 2016 Summer Promotion Tournament continues this Saturday with 2 best-of-5s, each with a spot in the LCS on the line. And I think it's coming back, the schedule. First, the
I hope
Giants,
so. That was
obviously.
quick.
Yeah, the Giants, they're going to get back on the stage and play versus Splice. That is the LCS's 8th seed. And then it's the 9th place Roccat versus the Spring Challenger champions Huma. 2 best-of-5s and then 1 final best-of-5 on Sunday.
We don't need the bracket when you narrate
Not
it
coming
so
back
well.
up. It's Stress explained it. We explained it. It's not tomorrow. It's Saturday. It's very important because we are also confused. We're just going to come back tomorrow, but it is a Saturday. And the first match gets underway at 2 p.m. Central European time. That is 6 a.m. Pacific. Don't be late, even though it's very early for you guys over in the Pacific. Well, until then, we need to call it a night. I'd like to thank Dexter. Did you have fun, sir?
Yeah, it was a very exciting series for sure. I had a lot of fun. It was like the cheapest. No, I shouldn't. No, the cheapest circus I have seen. It was a joke, of course, but great performance from. I just had to. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm happy for Giants because some of the players are really good friends and cool people. I wish them the best.
All right. Well, we wish the Copenhagen Wolves the best, of course, as well. Thank you so much, Dexter. Thank you so much, Krepo, for all of the rants. And we'll see you back here this Saturday for the next round of the 2016 European Summer Promotion Tournament.
Thank you, camera guys.